What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel! Today's a Cardfight Vanguard standard market watch, meaning this video we will only talk about cards in standard format to see which cards are money, which cards are minus, and which cards are plus. But before we begin, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Every Thursday standard market watch and every Wednesday is going to be a premium market watch. Now today's market watch is definitely going to be more informative. Today's market watch we're going to talk about the big crash of BT01 and BT02. Yes, if you guys don't know, Boost Road finally gave us a second printing of BT01 and BT02, and so far it looks like the secondary market is being heavily affected by the second printing. A lot of cards from BT01 crashed and a lot of cards from BT02 crashed. People are saying, oh my god, should we sell cases, should we sell the singles, should we still open the cases and hope to pull the DSRs then sell the singles, or should we just sell the cases online? Of course, I'm going to explain everything in today's video, but without further ado, let's see which cards are money, which cards are minus, and which cards are plus. Now, the first card that I want to talk about is Violet Dragon. This grade 1 perfect guard for Brandgate. They're still value. They're actually the most expensive perfect guard out of all of them, especially in the rares. A lot of the rare perfect guards did go down in value, but this one actually kept its value around the $5 range. Now again, the rares are going for five bucks and change. As for the hollows, they're going for $6 and change. So if you're gonna buy the rares, in my honest opinion, you're better off just buying the hollows for $1 more. As for the SPs, the Brandgate Perfect Guard SP is actually doing the best out of all of them. They're going for $33 to $34 each. So again, guys, out of all the Perfect Guards, the Brandgate one is doing the best. Next, let's talk about Hexaorb Sorceress. This card used to be $3 and now it's down to barely $1. Again, the second printing destroyed the market on this card. Market price was $1.40, and like I said, guys, they've been selling for less than $1 for 95 cents each, because there's currently 51 listings. That's bad, guys. Again, the second printing, it honestly destroyed the secondary market, because again, a lot of people open up the cases instead of selling them, hoping to go more plus on the singles, which they probably did, especially if they sold locally. But if they're honestly selling all their singles online, it's kind of not worth it, and I'm going to explain that. I'm going to explain everything later on in the video, so just stay tuned for that. But again, guys, Hexaorb used to be $3, now it's down to barely $1. Next, Varina Arcs. This grade 2 double R was going for $12 at one point, but now it's down to barely $2. Market price is $2.65, and there's currently 45 listings. Again, another bad sign, and I understand what you guys are going to say. You guys are going to say, Barrico, remember when BT01 first came out, they had a limited supply? Yes, there was a shipping error, there was a shipping delay, but we're past that now. We've been past that for a few months now. Varina Arcs was still value after the whole shipment delay thing. Varina Arcs, in my opinion, I think is still a decent grade 2 for Dragon Empire, just for the fact that it's basically a pot of greed. It's not technically a +1, well, to me it's a +1, but other people are going to argue saying that this card is not a +1, it's a 1-for-1. But in my opinion, if you need draw power, you might still want to reconsider playing this card. Again, it's not a bad card. In my opinion, I think it's a pot of greed, but it just depends on you, I guess. If you guys feel like this card is still worth it, please leave it in the comment section down below saying it's worth it, or if you guys think it's trash, then just comment down below saying it's trash. Next card, let's talk about Mine. Barely $4 now. This card, this double R grade 1 was going for $16 to $14, but now again it crashed so hard. Market price is $4.59 and it's currently 61 listings. So I'm pretty sure this card is going to keep going down in value. It's going to go down to at least $3, definitely at least $3, maybe even less than $3, which I highly doubt. But again, this grade 1, in my opinion, is the best counter charge for Brandgate, because again, this card goes into the soul, so it gives you more soul and it gives you a counter charge. All you gotta do is on boost attack. That's it. That's why, in my opinion, I think this grade 1 is a good card to hold on to. It's gonna go back in value at one point. Again, it's a great counter charger and it does give you more soul, and you're using an attack for it to activate it. So again, guys, Mine, in my opinion, I think is a great card to hold on to. It's gonna go back up in value. I think it's a phenomenal card, and a lot of people are sleeping on this card. Next, let's talk about another card which I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are also sleeping on. Tenshite Steed. This grade 1 for Dragon Empire is a phenomenal grade 1. The double R's, there's 44 listings and they're going for $1.76, which is pretty disgusting with 44 listings for the double R's. As for the SPs, they're going for barely $8 and change. 21 listings. I mean, market price is $13.28, so it's below the market price. But that's not the point, guys. The point is that this grade 1, in my opinion, is a phenomenal grade 1 for Dragon Empire because it's basically a guaranteed Persona Ride next turn if it hits. Or does it have to hit? Let me double check. Yeah. So when the attack of the unit boosted hits, yes, counter +1, retire this unit, get a grade 3 from your deck, so you can Persona Ride next turn. In my opinion, guys, this card is gonna go up in value. It's gonna become a $5 card eventually. It will be a good hold if you can buy them for less than $1 each and hold on to them for a little bit later on in the future by BT03 or who knows, BT04 or BT05. But overall, guys, this grade 1 double R, it's a good hold. It's a guaranteed grade 3 Persona Ride next turn. All you gotta do, again, just call out the Rigard, boost with it, and if it hits, which of course, yes, relying on an on hit is very risky nowadays, but again, it's a great on hit though because it guarantee gets you a Persona Ride next turn. And if you guys don't know, Persona Ride in a new standard format is everything. And if you guys don't know about the Persona Riding, I yell it out loud saying, "I Persona Ride." Anyways, again, Tension Seed, it's gonna go up in value, no doubt about it. If you guys can pick them up for less than $1, pick them up and hold on to them if you guys can hold on to them. Alden's another card that took a huge hit. This card was going for value. The SPs are going for $20 and now they're down to barely $14. This is currently 13 listings, one for $14 and change. After that, it's a 19, well, basically a $20 card. Market price is $22.19. As for the triple R's, there's currently 58 listings and they're going for $9 and change, basically $10 each. Market price is $9.76. Again, Alden's was one of the main cards that you are playing with Bastion, and Alden's they're just $10. Again, this card used to be value. Another shocker, Fasado also took a hit. Not that bad as compared to Alden. Fasados were going for $15 to $16. At one point, they're going for $20, but now they're down to barely $11 now. Market price is $11.29. There's currently 43 listings for the double R's. As for the SPs, they're still kind of value, but they're definitely below the market price. Market price is $29 and change with 11 listings, and they're going for $23 and change. Fasados, again, another phenomenal card for Bastion, and Bastion, in my opinion, is still meta, even though Leonard is still pretty broken. But Bastion is definitely still meta, and Bastion still needs Alden's and Fasados, and who knows, potentially Fasados might go up in value later on in the future. Next, let's talk about how much people are buying the boxes of BT01. Now, if you guys don't know, basically what stores are paying distributors for, stores are basically paying $35 to $30 per box, while per case, stores are paying $660 or maybe even $620. But again, that's how much stores are paying for their cases. And online, apparently stores are selling sealed boxes for $61 each. In my opinion, should you buy a box for $60? No, it's not worth it, in my opinion. The singles, a lot of them went down in value so much that it's actually really not worth buying a box unless you pull one of the broken SPs. A lot of the SPs did go down in value, but the main SPs in this set they want to look for is definitely the Perfect Guards, the Critical Triggers, and the Heal Triggers. Those SPs are doing phenomenal. Zorga is still doing pretty well. Barrel went down in value. Hexaorb went down in value. A lot of SPs went down in value, but again, the best SPs that you want to pull from this set is definitely the Perfect Guards, the Critical Triggers, and the Heal Triggers. But again, buying a sealed box for $60, in my opinion, it's not worth it. Now for cases. Again, cases were apparently selling for $15 to $2,000 each. Someone actually bought a case for basically $2,000, which is extremely minus, by the way. But someone also bought a box for $1,250 on the 3rd of this month. Now again, there's definitely 5 listings and people are selling the cases for $1,284. Sorry, $1,284.97. They're selling it for $1,026.99 or $1,399.99. But in my opinion, I don't think this case is going to do that well. I'm pretty sure it's going to go down in value a little bit further because a lot of the singles have been dropping so much in value. A lot of local TC stores should have sealed boxes or cases of this set on their shelves. So again, guys, I wouldn't recommend buying the cases for more than $1,000. Reasonably, you can probably buy a case for like $900 to $1,000. Hopefully stores are not overpricing the box, but you guys already know local TC stores need to make their money, so they most likely will overcharge the box by like $60 or the case. Again, hopefully they don't charge you an arm and a leg for a case, but again, if you guys are going to buy a case of this set, try to buy between $900 to $1,000. Brush of Legends case. Now this is actually even worse than BT01. People are trying to sell the cases for basically $830. The last one sold for $825 on the 5th of this month. Again, we just received the second printing of BT01 and BT02, and BT02 is not doing as good as BT01. Again, I'm going to explain why you should not buy cases or why you should not sell cases online right after this. I just want to talk about cards from BT02. Again, guys, BT02 is not doing as well as BT01, but it does have one of the two best DSRs because everyone prefers Bruce over Trickstar. Bruce is still doing very well, holding between $180 to $190. As for Bastion, Bastion is actually down in value. Bastions are going for $175 to $180. Now, for a box, people are selling the boxes for $44, when honestly, guys, it's probably gonna go down to $40 in my opinion. Now, the best cards to pull in this set, honestly, it's a few triple Rs and one double R. And if you guys can, the stand triggers. I feel like these stand triggers will hold their value. They will gain more value in the long run. They're basically 20k shields, and you can use them in standard format and premium format. As for the best SP, it used to be Dragonic Overlord, but Dragonic Overlord went down so hard in value. It's basically $20 for SP Dragonic Overlord. They were going for $35, then they went down to $28, and now they're down to barely $20. So the best SPs that are doing very well in the set is the one for Dragon Empire and the one for Brandgate. After that, the third best SP is Verena Ergers, again, I'm out of names. They're going for $25 to $26 each, and the stand trigger for Dark States is going for $18. Leonard surprisingly is still going for $20, the SPs, when Leonard is basically carrying Bruce on his back. Like, Leonard is the MVP of Dark States at the moment, and is going for $20 for SP version. Other SPs, a lot of them went down in value again. Even Turquoise is now $20, which I called it, by the way. I knew Turquoise was gonna go down in value. $20. I called it. The SP stand trigger for Keter, $20. Again, used to go for $22. Now it's down to barely $20. But in my opinion, it's gonna go back up in value very soon. Again, it's just my opinion. I could be wrong or it could be right, but we already seen what happened to the Perfect Guards. The Perfect Guards went up in value. The Perfect Guards skyrocketed. So there's no reason why the stand triggers won't skyrocket as well, because the Perfect Guards were basically standard cards in every deck. The stand triggers that are 20k shields, those are the front triggers. I keep saying stand. The front triggers are basically a staple on almost every deck because they're a 20k shield. They're gonna be staples for a long time for standard format and premium format. So that's why I feel like these stand triggers will go up in due time. I could be wrong or it could be right. Even the SP front trigger for Stoicheia, $14 and change. Again, it's gonna go up in value. I promise you guys. Now, this is the card that I want to talk about. Stealth Dragon Toga Karashashi. This grade 1 double R, it's a great card. It's going to go up in value. Just give it time. The SPs are going for $13 to $14 each, but if you can pick up the SPs for $10 or less, highly recommend to pick them up. This card is only going to go up. It's honestly really not a bad card. It gives you soul. Like, you discard it, it goes to your soul instead. Very simple, easy. The best selling triple R in this set is the grade 2 Verena. They're going for $8 to $9 each. After Verena, I'm pretty sure it's turquoise. I'm pretty sure it's turquoise. No. Yeah, well, alright. Like I said, guys, the best double art in this set is definitely the grade 1 for Dragon Empire. Like I said, whenever this card is discarded, it goes to your soul instead. This card is going to be playable in a lot of standard decks, well, a lot of premium decks, and a few standard decks. And there's currently 19 listings for this card. That just shows that this card is doing very well. It's selling. People are still buying them. It's doing apparently better than Leonard. Leonards are basically going for $7. Market price is $7.66. Turquoise going for $6.69. And then after that, I'm pretty sure it's going to be, I think it might be a double R. No, Dragonic Overlord. No, Phantom Blasted Dragon triple R's are going for $4, and Dragonic Overlord triple R's are going for barely $3. So the main money cards in this set that you want to look for, like I said, guys, is the grade 1 double R for Dragon Empire, Turquoise, Leonard's, Verena, and this double R grade 1. Like I said, keep your eyes on this card. This card is going to do very well. This card might become a $10 card. It's just that good of a card. So basically, we are kind of seeing a trend between the grade 1s for Dragon Empire. Like I said, this card at the moment is pretty cheap. It's very affordable, but in the long run, this card will go up in value, in my opinion. Now, let's talk about the cases, because I told you guys this video is definitely going to be more informative about selling cases. So a lot of a lot of people have been asking me, Rico, why don't you put your cases on TCG Player or eBay? And I'm going to explain why. It's minus, because you're losing so much money in fees. It's fees and taxes. It's just not worth it. So let's say we're gonna sell a case of BT02, a brush with the legends. We're gonna sell one case. Let's say we're gonna sell it for $850. Okay, so TCG Player takes 10%, but with the new fee with credit or debit cards, which of course most buyers are gonna use. They're not gonna use PayPal. They're gonna use their credit or debit card. There's also a 2.5% on top of it. So basically, we're paying 12.5% to TCG Player. So for $850, so 12.5% of $850 is $106.25. That's already minus. Again, stores are paying $660 for a case. So it's already a bad start right there. Now, taxes wise, and before you say, oh well, I'm not gonna report my taxes. Guys, next year, if you made over $600, you're going to get a 1099K form. I don't understand how this isn't like the biggest news in the world. If you sell on any platform, eBay, Macari, TCG Player, PayPal goods and services, you will get a 1099K form if you go past $600 before fees. So taxes wise, this is from New Jersey. I don't know how much your taxes are. I don't know how much taxes are at other states, but for my taxes in New Jersey, they're doing 6.9%, which honestly they should just say 7%. It's really stupid. New Jersey is terrible, by the way. Anyways, 6.9% of $850 is $58.65. That's already off to a really bad start. So in grand total for the fees and taxes, we're going to be paying $164.90. That's bad. But we also have to pay for shipping. Let's say the cheapest shipping, let's say we're shipping from New Jersey to California. And unfortunately, the cheapest service would be UPS. It would be around like $14 to $15. Let's just round it up saying $15 for shipping. So in grand total, after paying shipping, taxes, and fees, we're paying $179.70 with taxes and fees. So again, we're selling a case for $850. So $850 minus $179.70, we're making back $680.30 when we paid $660 for a case. So we're only making a $20 profit. It's not worth it. So again, a lot of stores, I'm pretty sure they're not going to want to sell their cases online. If you guys want to buy a case, highly recommend to go to your local TCG store and tell them, hey, if I pay you in cash, can you give me a discount on the case? I'm pretty sure stores will sell BT02 cases for $800. Just tell them, I'll pay you in cash. So again, cash is king. Cash does very well. Again, stores don't have to report their income when they buy things with cash, or sell the product for cash. So again, guys, if you guys want to buy cases of BT01 or BT02, go to your local TC store, ask them, hey, do you have sealed cases? And then ask them, hey, can you give me a deal if I pay you in cash full? I'm pretty sure they will definitely do it, because again, selling a case online, it is not worth it. It's just so minus. Again, especially if you live in New Jersey, we're paying basically 7% in taxes. It's not worth it. It's insane. So yeah, like I said, guys, if you guys want to buy a case of BT01 or BT02, it should be very easy. It shouldn't be hard. A lot of local TC stores should have them on the shelves, and if they don't, then most likely that store is going to go minus, because a lot of singles in this set dropped so hard. Even though they did drop, I'm pretty sure a lot of these cards will go back up in value eventually. Like I said, this grade 1, it might become a $10 card, especially Bubble Mine is going to go back up. It's a great grade 1 counter charging, soul charging, and especially Tension Steed. This grade 1, there's no reason why it should not be a $5 card. It guarantees a Persona ride next turn. So again, guys, those are my thoughts on on buying or selling cases of BT01 or BT02. If you're gonna sell a case, do not sell it on TCG Player. Again, I'm not trying to badmouth TCG Player. I'm not trying to badmouth any platform. I'm just trying to help you guys save money. I'm trying to help you guys make money. If you guys have cases, try to sell them locally. That's your best bet. Selling online, it's just not worth it. And if you're going to buy a case, again, go to your local TC store or go to local resellers. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of local resellers in New Jersey, New York, California, North Carolina. Just look for them and ask them, hey, how much are you selling cases for if I pay you in cash or if I pay you as friends and family? But again, I hope you do it at your own risk. Anyways, guys, I hope this video was informative. If it was not informative, please comment down below saying, Rico, you're an idiot. But if it was informative, then I'm glad that you guys just watched the video in general. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are being safe, and hope to see you guys always next time. Deuces.